My name's Melanie Carrington and I'm a director of my family's pearling business that has been producing Australian South Sea pearls at its farm site in Combe Bay in the Kimberleys for 30 years. I'm also one of a handful of Australian pearl seeding technicians trained by the skilled Japanese pearl technicians. I've worked in the pearling industry for 24 years and continue to also provide services as a skilled pearl technician to other Australian pearling companies seeding and harvesting their shell. As part of SeedTube's group project, I have produced a 3-minute video based on pearling, showcasing a visual video of the internal dynamics of pearling, from the wild catch process, the operational process, and the end product processes. The Australian South Sea pearling industry last week recently celebrated being accredited sustainable by the Independent Marine Stewardship Council, MSC. Here is a brief snippet of my industry. You can see the full version at the end of the presentation. Sustainability is of key importance to the pearling industry. Pearling industry and government work very closely together to ensure wild stocks are protected and progress for the future. A TAC is set each year. A quota ensures stocks are sustainable. Size limits: divers collect shell between 110 to 150 millimetre in size for pearl production quality. Size protects the young spats shell for future fishing, and broodstock shell are the breeders of the wild stock fishing grounds. With MSC certification, the pearling industry can confidently promote to consumers of our pearls, pearlmate and mother of pearl come from an approved world standard source and is the best choice and can be fully traceable to a sustainable fishery that is MSC awarded. SeedTube's journey. Our SeedTube group was born in Darwin. We had a diverse group of leaders from various seafood sectors. Included are professional fishermen, retailers, Indigenous seafood group and a seafood wholesaler. This meant we had a group of people, each with various leadership qualities, behaviours, styles and culture. Throughout the 6-month program, it was important for us to learn to recognise, acknowledge and accept each other's differences and to unite together to successfully develop our SeedTube project. Developing this project was something new to each of us, for which we had no experience, and which now meant we all had something in common. Through the networking opportunities, industry tours provided, meeting roles and responsibilities through NSILP, our minds began to open up to opportunity. Confidence and belief in ourselves learnt from public speaking allowed for us to step outside of our comfort zone and connect more with ourselves and others. SeedTube treated each other with respect, honesty, trust, openness and support, which led to communicating more and more by phone and emails leading up to Sydney residential too. Sydney Residential 2 encouraged us to further develop and implement plans to expand upon SeaTube's mission and vision. There was now a more strategic plan expanded, developed within the group, and a feeling of being comfortable amongst us all to freely project our own views, opinions and ideas. We were taught and reminded throughout the program the importance to continue the key factor of communication and how important this was to be able to have a successful outcome and our goal. Communication through phone, text, email played out to be the most important with each other since Sydney. When there were times needed for further information, guidance and importantly support, which in turn improved morale and had an effective outcome. The National Seafood Industry Leadership Program delivered a comprehensive, relevant and specific learning experience, both practically and theoretically, to equip the seafood group with the skills and knowledge to effectively implement and produce the final concept of our SeaTube project. Attached are quotes from the SeaTube Group leadership experience. Thank you, and I'll now hand over to Flora Warrior to conclude.